Yo, what up, YouTube? So, just rearranged the studio here. Had to make it a little more efficient. It's getting a little cramped the way I had it set up before, and added some new items to help out with that. So I figured do a quick review of that. And there's a breakdown along with this video that you guys can watch, or you can skip ahead, however you want to do it. But yeah, let's go through the final setup. So I forgot to put on my microphone and was talking during this and didn't catch any of it, so here's a little voiceover. Pretty much all I'm telling you is life has gotten crazy, and when life gets crazy, this is the chaos that ensues. So you can see guitar area is not terrible, drum area I always keep nice and neat because it's what I play the most. And we got the crazy corner. Bunch of junk drawers, bunch of stands, junk, cable nightmare. My cable management was atrocious. The old setup here. So, everything's super tight right in front of me. Did not like it. And yeah, it's chaotic. It was a mess. There's my rent receipt and my pod. But yeah, no good. Let's tear it down. Okay, so last time we started from right to left. We're gonna go left to right this time. We got the PlayStation area, snack area, with the Jackson 7 string ready to go. And then, as you can see, I finally cleaned up my cable management slightly better. There's still some nightmares going on there, especially that right there, my power sources. As an electrician, it makes me cringe. But we gotta do what we gotta do because shit's expensive. So we got some weights for just making sure I'm staying somewhat in shape. Got the HOTAS for playing my airplane games. And then the Line 6 pod pedal board. The PreSonus 8-inch Bluetooth sub, which my neighbors are absolutely fond of, I assure you, I promise. And then this is worth mentioning too. We got headphone racks for the PlayStation headphones for my mixing slash practice slash recording. Oh, that's on. We got the Arturia Keylab Essential 49. Apex Slides string dampener. That's the one for the 7-string. We've also got Mac M4 MacBook. We've got the PreSonus Atom, some storage devices, the PreSonus 1824C, PreSonus Studio Channel, DBX EQ, stereo EQ, power conditioner. Got the Lintech, which is the Pultec clone from Lindell. Got the Lin 76, which is the 1076 clone. And PreSonus Aries 4 speakers. Got my PlayStation monitor. Goku's still sitting up top next to Vegeta. I'm still very busy. And then got the Numark, Numark Mixtrack Pro FX, which admittedly I've not been using as much as I wish I would. Livestream cam, PreSonus fader port for mixing and quick editing. And then we got this new setup. That camera is going to get replaced to be the same camera as the other one I just showed you because it's 2 different qualities and it looks like dog crap. So we got a key light for when I'm over here doing live jams. So we got the Arteria Mini Brew. The new to me, it's been out for a while, but Novation Circuit Tracks, and my ISO is not really liking that, but there she is. So this is really cool. It's a standalone Groove box, so that means it's got preloaded synth sounds, so I can program these 2 channels right here are the onboard synths, and each one has got like 64 different patches, so that's pretty cool. And then 2 MIDI tracks for external gear, like if I wanted to play on the Crave or the Grind, then I could send those out. And also that's actually how I'm returning the signal from those. So the Crave and the Grind come in through here because I can use the onboard effects. And that was me hitting a key there. That's a weird sound. Oh, okay. So, and then these 4 tracks right here are drum channel. So I can, they're kind of like sample channels actually. I think it's more appropriate because you can upload your own samples into this. But I do it kick, snare, hi-hat, whatever's percussive or whatever. So yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna do a video on that pretty soon. I started filming it. I just need to finish filming. We'll move over here. The lighting is just insane. Let me see if I can take. All right, so we got the Behringer Grind, and the Crave. The Grind. Over here we got the Arteria Micro Freak. I'm sorry. It's the Micro Brute and the Micro Freak. And we got the Drum Brute Impact, also from Arteria. And hey, some more Arteria. We got the BeatStep Pro, not currently hooked up. So currently I'm running MIDI from Logic because I've been writing. This is for when I'm gonna do live streams of just jamming. No pre-thought patterns or anything. I'm gonna program everything from scratch and see what happens. So this is essential for doing that. I'm gonna run 2 MIDI channels out and then 1 drum channel, and I will use the sequencers on whatever the 2 MIDIs aren't running to. And then got some new pedals. Got the Joyo Atmosphere Reverb. This is a really, really cool reverb. It's got the switch right here, which is the trail function. So you can get some really cool sounds going on with that, especially if you're using like a pad or something from the Micro Freak. And then got this guy. This is the Sonic Cake Levitate, so it's a reverb delay pedal. Kind of on the cheap end, but it's helped me come up with some good sounds, so I'm not disappointed. Another Amazon find. This is the Mini Universe by Mbave, and this one's really cool. It's got 9 different selections. This one also has a bunch of different selections as far as reverb goes, but this one's, the shimmer on this one is really, really good. I really, really enjoy using that with like a plucky sound. And then this reverb here, this cheap little reverb off of Amazon is actually coming from the Sens. So I got that on aux send number 2, which leads us into, got the Mackie mixer, and then we got the Mini Lab for when I'm over here trying to write. But as you can see, these two synthesizers right here are analog, so I can't control them from my computer like I can. Well, the microbrute to some extent can be controlled from the computer, but that's mainly just the wheel for the LFO, or yeah, for the filter actually. But the circuit tracks that can actually be controlled completely from my keyboard over here. Which, so cool thing is, if we go down, I can go down here, and then, so that's, I'll turn this up a little bit. And then we'll just throw some dials. So all of these are linked to the knobs on the circuit tracks, and then even cooler, I figured out how to MIDI send some patch changes. So I can go up to 16 different patches can get programmed in on the pads, and then that gives me 16 different options of synths to go through. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Got the iPad running Logic Remote, so if I'm over here trying to work on something, I don't have to keep bouncing back and forth between the computer. Got the Behringer Farah O, and then also coming in on aux sends and return is the Pod XT. I use that. And then just below the Mackie, we got the Pod XT Pro. So we'll get over talking to that. We'll talk about that in a moment. That's in Guitar World. So we got the new L-shaped desk. Drawers still the same. Photography, audio, and more audio. It's convenient too because, let me pull it out. This is where I'm running all my MIDI and my camera battery chargers. So it's a nice little tabletop shelf unit for that. And then we got book storage and junk drawer. My cat's new bed. Roni's in here jamming out with me. Still rocking the Alesis Nitro Pro. My acoustic recording guitar. Same guitar as last time, -1. And then we got Guitar World. So Guitar World hasn't really changed much, other than my routing, and the fact I loaned out my orange Micro Dark to a buddy, so he's got the cabinet and the head until he gets his own decent practice amp. But we got the Friedman BE Mini, the SLO Mini, same pedals as last time. So we got overdrive, we got the mod, got tremolo, and then on my send and return we got delay, reverb, and both amps get routed into the Torpedo Capture for my cab capture, I guess, because you can't go directly from the amp into your audio interface, you'll blow your preamps. Still rocking the Behringer for clean sounds. But newly, the way it's set up, so I also got the GNX back out. I've been using it for the whammy feature. And the way my signal path goes now is one of two options. So I can either, so I run through the studio channel. When I'm not doing vocals, I run the guitar through the studio channel and use just a touch of compression and just a touch of EQ just to get a really good sound on the way in. And then from there, via the interface, on one of the sends from the interface, what I do is I either run one of two places. I either run from the interface to the pod, which then that continues along the wall and goes up into the Friedman, or I can send another out that comes all the way around the wall and enters the Crybaby wall right here, and then I have the GNX is ready to go. I just gotta plug it in to the wall, and that allows me to use the pedal for the whammy, or also as a volume rig. And then, but right now the other option is it goes out of the whammy right into the pedals and then into the SLO with, again, reverb and delay on the send channels.